An instrumental part that we can like put in the rest of the film if you want to.
Yeah, we can play it while you're talking. Jazz it up a little bit, but seriously, it always so lovely.
Just as long as we've got room on the camera, you can play it.
We might want to swatch batteries soon because it's
Okay. Just hang on, we'll swap batteries.
yeah, it's lovely. I love listening to people that write stuff and just
turn the
it
camera
inspires me to turn it off.
My name is Martin Shenfield, and I'm a musician. The type of music I mainly write myself is acoustic. If I had to put a genre to it, it would be folk, I guess, and folk and gospel. The instruments that I play are bass and guitar. I don't really play covers at all because I'm just not a fan of doing that. I'd prefer to write about my life and my feelings and stuff. I don't know if I get satisfaction or joy out of it. It just feels right to do it. It feels like if I'm not doing it, it just feels wrong. When I was a kid, growing up, I couldn't play like an instrument or anything. I was pretty much virtually tone deaf. I think I was about 17 and 3/4. It was about 8 weeks before my 18th kind of thing. My life was just like a train wreck, you know, like a lot of teenagers are. And one night, just the weirdest night I've ever had in my life, just ended up going to a church somehow and then like rode my bike there and just happened, you know, ended up becoming a Christian that night. And then that kind of same week I just walked into the music store and bought a bass. I had no idea what I was doing, and they needed a bass player at church, so I was like, I'll buy a bass. I had no idea how to play it, nothing, and then just kind of took off from there. Music's kind of taken me to a lot of places that I probably wouldn't have gone without it, even just in like Albany, which is where I'm based. It's taken me to a few like pubs and places down there, which I probably wouldn't go into normally. The thing I'm most proud of is probably when I opened for a guy called Stu Larson, and he's like acoustic kind of folk he's from Queensland, and he travels like all over Australia and other countries. He just he always talks about like he just sleeps on people's floors and plays a gig, and then, you know, just like a wandering kind of minstrel thing. And I got the opportunity to open for him when he came down to Albany, which was just amazing. And then the opening for Sue Cunningham at the Earl, which is in Albany, that was pretty cool. Just to be asked to do that was like cool. I'm always working on like writing new songs, like just always writing new songs, and I'm working on having enough to actually record an album. I don't really get inspired by a place or anything. Like some people have like a favourite tree they sit under and write a song. I'm not like that. I sit in my bedroom, and that's not really an inspiring place. It's pretty messy, so which is why we're not doing this there. I guess sometimes I get inspired by like bands I listen to for ideas, like maybe lyrically or theme wise or like style wise. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, I want to do something like that, and I try and do it. I just get inspired by everyday life. The best bit of advice, maybe not the best, but the one I remember was I decided to go to Transmission. I don't know if you guys might know that. Transmission's like an open mic here in Denmark. It's my first time there, and there was a guy there, and I've actually met him, and we're friends and stuff. And he does spoken word poetry, and he was on after me, so I was playing my songs and hopped off, and he came up and he was like, I wrote this poem while I was singing, like just on the thing, and one of the lines were just, words are like weapons, wield them well, and I really kind of took that to heart, because he wrote it while I was singing, whether he was inspired by me or not. It just applies to what I do, because I write songs. And he was saying how, words can heal and words can hurt, and just using them wisely. And I kind of thought, well, I guess I gotta do that. Could do that in everyday life, but I could do that in my songs as well. I gotta choose what I sing about carefully. So, advice for people pursuing music: go for it. Just give it everything you got. Have a sense of humour, because that is going to help. And take the opportunities when they're given to you.